Ag Matters is underwritten by Ag West Farm Credit. Ag West Farm Credit is a financial cooperative that provides financing, crop insurance, and related services to farmers and ranchers across the West. From small family businesses to large operations, Ag West brings the experience and financial know-how to help you grow your best future.
Welcome to Ag Matters, covering positive agriculture stories from across Alaska on Big Cabbage Radio.
Hello, everybody. You're listening to Ag Matters. I'm your host, Ken Hoffman. I'm a farmer out here in Palmer. My farm's name is Matsu Microgreens, where we grow vegetables year-round for restaurants. But I'm also the executive director of the Alaska Farm Bureau. We're a group of farmers that get together and advocate on behalf of farming and agriculture. So if you guys are interested in that organization, you can always reach out to me, or you can visit our website at alaskafb.org. All right, but for today's program, we have two folks in the studio today, which I always enjoy. We have Rachel and Adam. So thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, happy to be here.
Okay, so why are you guys in here today? What do you guys have to share for us?
So we just opened a feed store, Peak Feed and Seed, down in Palmer. Today is our 4-month anniversary. We've been open.
That's great. Let's start from the beginning. Tell us about yourselves, how you guys ended up in Alaska, and how you guys got into opening a feed store.
Okay.
So tell us your story.
So I was born and raised in Alaska, in Chugiak, Peters Creek area. I grew up with animals. My grandparents had horses, llamas, they had a bison at one point in time, huge into gardening. So that's always been kind of my background. I ended up going to college in Washington for wildlife biology and got into gardening really even more down there. I ran a garden center when I was in college and then worked at a horse breeding ranch, so for room and board. So I basically lived there, worked there, and so that's kind of where the animal expertise came in. Moved back to Alaska. I had a hoppy farm on Lazy Mountain. All kinds of animals. Again, llamas. I have a thing for llamas, apparently. Goats, turkeys, chickens, all the things up there. And so really my big driving factor was finding things in one area that I needed. So I also had a pretty extensive garden, but that's really what kind of led us to the store. I met Adam, and he had the strong entrepreneurial aspect of it. Mm-hmm. So let him talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, Adam.
Originally, I'm from Maine. I moved up here to Kodiak Island when I was about 14. I had some family back in Maine that had a farm. Horses, chickens, the whole 9 yards. So that's been a part of my heart. I've always loved doing that type of stuff and being around it. And spent a lot of time in Kodiak, years, driving truck mainly. And then met Rachel and moved up here, and we both talked about starting something, and the feed store was definitely our calling. So
that's great.
Here we are.
Here we are. Okay, so tell us about your feed store. Where is it located?
So we are located right before Bush's Bunches on your way out to the Butte. So in that new Lazy Landing is what it's called. So Big Dipper Ice Cream is right out front. Yep. We've been working on the building for about a year. So January of last year is when
you guys chose that location.
Location, yeah.
Okay, so you guys have been contemplating a feed store for a while.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a feed store. Is it just like bags of animal feed, or do you guys have other products that you sell there?
So we are trying to be a full feed and seed. So half is animal feed, half is garden supplies. So yeah, we have everything from horse tack, animal feed, animal supplements for farm animals, vaccinations, health care. And then on the gardening side, we have the fertilizers, the grass seeds, the garden seeds, the dirt, anything that you could probably need for your garden. We do really focus on minimally invasive gardening, regenerative gardening, organic, the least amount of chemicals as possible, and local. I mean, we try to get as many local products in the store as we can. As you know, Alaska is very very specific to the way that you can garden, but not just Alaska, but different areas. So Palmer, even downtown Palmer, is different than the Butte, and that's different than the top of Lazy Mountain. So we try to get things for all areas.
Yeah, that's great. So then at your hobby farm, you guys must garden quite a bit as well?
Yes, I had an extensive garden up there, so it was pretty big. I do a lot of talks at Matsu College as well for the organic gardening with Ellie Vandevice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Good Earth Garden School. She's fantastic. She's my mentor. She's taught me a lot that I know about gardening. But yeah, so I help her with some of her classes, do labs and things there. So
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So do you enjoy I'm sure you enjoy both, but do you still have the animals too?
we don't have the animals now. So the hobby farm was a few years ago. We ended up having to sell that property.
Okay.
So now we just have 4 dogs and 3 kids and some store cats.
Yeah, well, you guys are pretty busy
Yeah.
already. All right, sounds good. So tell us more about the store. What should customers in Palmer know?
Really, I think our biggest thing is education. You know, they can come in and they can ask a question, and if we don't have the answer, we're going to get it for you. So that's something that we pride ourselves on, is being able to kind of give the knowledge to them that they're looking for. So even if they're brand new to gardening, if they're brand new to chickens, they can come in, ask those questions, and we can help them. If they're experienced in gardening and they just want to talk about gardening, or they want to talk about their crazy horses and what they're doing, they can also come in and do that. We also want to try to have something that they need. So we're really big into not necessarily special orders, but special requests. So if it's something that the community really wants, because we're so new, we can usually get that in. So that's a big thing for us too.
Okay, cool. How big is your store? It sounds like you're really into like educating folks that come in. Do you guys do like official classes there, or is it basically just that community spirit? People come in and chat with you guys.
So
We will be bringing in, doing seminars,
yes, so
educational stuff. We will be bringing in some chicks through somebody else, and we'll have everything that you need for that.
Oh, okay.
So if you want chicks, we'll have the feed and all the stuff that goes with it.
yeah, we definitely are going to be bringing in some seminars. I'll be doing some seminars. Ellie will probably come in and do a few little talks. We have some really great people that we're working with that will come in and do a few little informational things. And especially come springtime, you know, we have some pretty cool events going to happen. We're going to start a tack consignment. We're going to do swaps out in the parking lot, you know, probably have some cool gardening days.
Yep.
Just all kinds of stuff that'll
Yeah.
bring people in, that'll get people excited about it. And people are already super excited about gardening, obviously. I mean, it's February in Alaska. People are itching to get those greens going. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so just fun stuff like that for
Yeah,
sure.
and your neighbor is bushes and bunches, so I'm
Yes.
sure there's ways you guys can work together.
Yes. So I also work at the Alaska State Fair.
Yes,
So
I know.
So I have a lot of good community connections, and you know, I've been talking with Carrie Ann down at Bush's Bunches, and yeah, we'll definitely send them down for all their good foods and all their veggies. We won't be doing any live plants,
Yeah.
but if they get anything from Bush's Bunches, they can come down to us
Yeah,
to
and
get
get the
to
supplies.
stuff to take care of it, or we can send them down vice versa.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah. And that's a big parking lot. You could almost do like a farmer's market
Oh,
or
for sure.
something like that.
Yeah, for sure. And we want to get together with our neighbors. We have great neighbors down there. You know, Country Cuts is down there now. We've got the ice cream, Big Dipper ice cream, and then the new taco bus that just moved in.
Okay,
The
so-
double decker.
So the Lazy Landing has other
yes.
businesses.
Yes,
Okay, I didn't
yeah.
even know that.
Yeah, we can do things like block parties. We can, you know, just really make it a destination for people to come and just be a community.
Yeah. Well, just tell me quickly about your neighbors. Just Country Cuts. What's that?
Yeah, Country Cuts. So they were in downtown Palmer. They were the hair cutting place.
Oh,
So
yeah.
Stan.
Stan. Okay.
Yeah, Stan. So he moved down, and he's our direct neighbor. He kind of downsized his
Okay.
building a little bit. And then obviously we have Big Dipper ice cream. They're a drive-through
Yeah.
location there, which is amazing
Yeah.
in the summertime. And then we've got the little taco bus that is a double-decker taco bus food truck. I mean, it is so cool. It used to be on the Homer Spit, and she moved up here, and that's going to be her location.
wow.
You can literally go inside, order, go upstairs on the second level of the bus and eat your tacos.
Really?
Yes.
Is this a year round or is it just in the summertime?
Well, she hasn't opened yet. I don't know. I don't want to quote an exact day. I don't exactly know when she's opening, but I think she will be there, all the time. And then we have a new neighbor who I'm not exactly sure I can mention yet, but will be
okay.
very, very exciting when they get in for that last spot. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are really developing Lazy Mountain, that area.
Yes.
It's pretty exciting.
for sure, we've had huge feedback, especially Butte folks, like,
Yep.
oh, I don't have to cross the bridge now. I
yep.
can stop. I don't have to go into town.
Uh-huh.
I know. I feel ya.
That's awesome. That's awesome. How can people like follow what you guys are doing, what the store is up to, seminars, things like that?
Facebook is our main thing right now. We're actively working on a web page
Okay.
to get that dialed in, but mainly Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook,
Instagram.
Instagram, those are our main outlets right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then do you guys have a way for folks to place an order if they wanted to place an order? Do you guys have a catalog or anything like that, or do they have to physically come to the store?
So physically come to the store right now. We're, like Adam said, working on the
site.
the website to kind of have a small catalog, but we carry such a huge variety of things. So we'll have options of small little sections of
Yep.
what we carry, but we probably won't have a full catalog on the website. But yeah.
As everybody knows, shipping to Alaska is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of people we're finding out do not like to ship to Alaska, period, without a certain amount. So we're actively pursuing other avenues to bring certain things up here that are mainly in the lower 48 that
Yep.
should be up here too.
Yeah. Trying to find affordable options for folks.
Yeah.
Well, good. What are some of your guys' dreams for the store? I heard seminars, possibly, but do you guys have anything else that you guys are hoping to bring to the store as you guys continue building? I know it's only been 4 months.
Yeah.
Like you guys just opened.
Yeah.
What are some things that folks could possibly look forward to?
We are looking into getting bigger storage out back so that we can bring in more of like the local hay and the local straw. Right now we do carry hay. It's Eckenberg Farms.
Eckenberg, yep.
Yeah. So it's all compressed bales and that's really space,
Yeah.
So everything we have is pretty much inside the store.
Okay.
So we have all of our feed is on display. We do have a small storage area out back, but that's one of the bigger things that we're working on is more storage to bring in more local hay,
be
local
great.
straw and things like that in the bigger bales.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, do you guys have anything else you'd like to share to our listeners about yourself, your time at the fair, even your
Yeah.
hobby farming?
Yeah, fair is kicking off right now, so I'm about to be crazy busy. Adam will be holding down the store for a lot of the time, but I am always available. But yeah, we just want to thank everybody who has stopped by. We've had such a great turnout. I mean, for being so new, the community's really kind of rallied around us. And
Tell us about your time at the Farm and Garden Show.
oh yes, we were at the Farm and Garden Show.
That's right. We
We were, and that was awesome. I mean, we talked so much, which was so cool. Yeah, it was a really great experience. We had customers stop by the booth. We had new people stop by the booth. Yeah, I think it was just a really good turnout for us to be there and having people stop by and say, "Oh, you're the new place. Oh, yeah, I did hear about you. Oh, this is who is there." That was super cool.
Yeah.
And we have a really good working relationship with Todd and Meg at Alaska Farm Supply. They have been fantastic for us. So being able to carry their feed has been great. Yeah. So as far as feed goes, I guess we'll just mention we do have Alaska Farm Supply feed.
Okay.
We have Alaska Millen feed. We have Haystacks Naturals, and we have Delta Greens.
Okay.
So that's kind of a big thing that people want to know what we have in.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Yep. And a lot of people ask if we have dog food, and I will say, right here, we do not have dog food right now. But it's something we are actively pursuing. And
Yeah.
as Rachel said, with the storage thing, once we can upgrade that a little bit, we can
So nothing in
definitely
the
introduce some.
nothing
of
in the
that
pet department.
stuff. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
We do have dog and cat vaccines and some health care for dog and cat, but yeah, no dog food, no cat food.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for coming in.
Thank you, Ken, for having us.
Yeah. And yes, I've seen before you guys were even open, Peak Feed and Seed was all over Facebook. Everybody in the community was so excited. And I agree when even I at the Farm and Garden show, when I got there, I'm like, hey, they're the new owners.
Yeah.
I finally get to see what they look like. I didn't have any time to stop by and say hi, but I'm glad that you guys came in here today.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah. And I'm looking forward to the fair.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's looking forward to the fair. The fair's I love the fair so much.
Yeah.
I love the fair when it's done. I love the fair right now, right before it happens. It's a lot of work, but man, we have a great team there. So just a little plug for the Alaska State Fair.
Okay. Well, I'll be contacting you soon for the Farm Bureau.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. All righty. Well, thank you guys for coming in, and thank you everybody for listening to Ag Matters. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
You've been listening to Ag Matters, covering positive agriculture stories from across Alaska on Big Cabbage Radio. Ag Matters is a production of Radio Free Palmer, recorded at our studios in Palmer, Alaska. For more information about this program, email manager@radiofreepalmer.org.